Next, I'm off to meet Declan Brady and his two beautiful Great Danes who are heading for CRUFTS this year. So Declan, tell us, where did the love of Great Danes begin?
About 15 years ago, my wife persuaded me to get our first dog, which was a lab, and that was okay. And then she says, Declan, I'd like another dog, something a little bit bigger. And I asked what had she in mind, and a Great Dane. I had no idea what she had installed for me, but we ended up getting Zeus, our black Great Dane, and that's where it came from.
Talk to us, did you have any experience with Great Danes or large dogs before this?
Large dogs, no. English pointers, that's as big a dog as I'd handle. I grew up with terriers as well and Springer Spaniels, but nothing like Great Danes. No, nothing at all.
So Declan, your lovely wife Michelle said to you, let's get a big dog. Great Danes was what she had in mind. I'm sure you went on the internet and you started to look them up.
Well, it was 15 years ago, so there wasn't that much of internet in use, but we just looked around, and as it happened, we ended up getting the dog actually quite close by, in Fermanagh, just across the way from us. So, and the dog we got was Zeus.
So tell us about Zeus, your first Great Dane.
Zeus was a black Great Dane and very big, lovable dog. Funny enough, he's actually featured in television a couple of times. He's actually a few seconds on Podge and Raj when they were filming here in Cavan years ago. And we also we have a love for making films and stuff like that. And we actually met an advert on it was Vodafone for winning credit, and he actually won a laptop for me and the phones as well. So he's done quite well for us.
He was a lucky dog. Great Danes live for how long, Declan?
The usual age for Great Danes would be between 6 and 8 years.
So Declan, when did you lose Zeus?
We lost Zeus about 4 years last November, so we did.
But that didn't stop your love of Great Danes.
No, we had another Great Dane with Zeus, so when he was about a few years old, we bought another Great Dane, Boris, where our intentions was to show him, and we had a lot of success with Boris locally. Shows, Virginia show, we won that and did well in All Ireland shows. Actually were placed in third, I think, 2 years running, and we became quite well known locally for Boris and showing him. So
that maybe inspired you guys to go a little further with the Great Danes. Talk to us about CRUFTS.
Well, that's it. Boris gave us a taste for showing, but you have to have the correct papers for the dog to be able to enter into CRUFTS and special shows, and we ended up buying Zion, the brindle Great Dane, and that was our plan, to attempt to get on to CRUFTS and show him, and he's made all our aspirations come true. Tell
us about CRUFTS. This would have been a new experience for you. Of course, you were showing locally, but talk to us about the I suppose the fun and the excitement, but the nerves that would surround a show like CRUFTS.
Well, CRUFTS, you get two opportunities in this country to qualify each year. One's in Dublin in St Patrick's Day, and there's another one in Belfast. Now, as it happened, we qualified Zion in Belfast, and literally when you qualify, then you have to go to Birmingham NEC, and it's the biggest dog show in the world, really.
And what do you have to do to qualify?
It's a competition. You have to show the dogs against other dogs. Show Zion, for example, a Great Dane against other Great Danes.
Now, of course, you have two dogs that are qualified for CRUFTS at this time. Who is your second dog that's qualified?
Our other dog is Zach, we call him. Zion's full kennel name is Phenomenon Take It Easy at Zudane. The kennel name is we chose Zudane after Zeus passed, but Zach's full name is Garsax or Zachary at Zudane.
Right. Now, it's exciting times because you're into the run-in to CRUFTS again this year. Talk to us about 2015 and heading over to CRUFTS.
Well, just before I say that, both our dogs are very fortunate. They've actually competed and won, that they're actually qualified for life for CRUFTS. They actually gained their stud dog title, and because of that, it means we can go every year we want to. Zach has been very fortunate. The other dog I mentioned, the fawn fella, he is actually he's a Celtic junior champion, and he's a junior champion as well, but he also has a stud book number, so he's literally we can bring him every year.
So Declan, are you heading over to CRUFTS this year then?
That's the plan. We have both dogs, and we intend to compete with both of them in their various categories.
Talk to us about maintaining and caring caring for a Great Dane. What is the daily routine?
Well, for me, we feed the dogs 3 times a day. It's despite the size, Great Danes, they are basically house dogs. As you can see through the house, they're very comfortable in it, and it's a case of, as I say, I feed them 3 times a day, and very light, gentle exercise, because their danger is to actually damage their joints if you over exercise them, and you can easily hurt them. But so it's just gentle exercise often.
Well, Declan, we here at Irish TV wish you and Zach and Zion the best luck in this year's CRUFTS 2015, and you'll let us know how you get on.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Well, it's time to